So hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how you can create this typing effect in CSS. So this you can see that. So generally we need this in our portfolios or anywhere we want for showing a creative and a cool looking effect. We can use this effect or we can create this effect by using animations that we'll be doing in this video. So actually I have already created this HTML file in which I have written one text in a div which is having this text class, and I've also linked the CSS, but we'll be writing the CSS from the scratch once again. So let's remove this CSS and let me just create one more CSS file which is styles2.css. Now I can link that CSS file in here in the index.html, and if I do that, so you can see that the styling is lost now. Let's go back to the CSS and style them. In the body I can give a background color first. The background color will be a little bit lighter black that we can add. Then I'll be adding a display flex because I want all the things into the center. Align items will also make the things vertically center, and the justify content will also make the things horizontally center. Also, I can specify the color property, which is the CSS or the color styling for the text. So you can see that it is happening. Also, the justify content and the vertically center property align items is not working because I haven't given the height that we have to give. I can specify the height to be 90 VH or vertical height, and that will be centered. If you want to make it in a wrapper div, so you can also do that, but there is no other thing here. That's why I'm doing it inside the body. After that, I can grab this text class, which is our main class for styling this text. That will be doing. First of all, I'll be giving a font size of 10 VH and the font family of consolas. Consolas is the font family for showing the coding like format of coding like font family. You can do that by using monospace as well if you want. Now I can also give it a font weight if I want, but I will not be doing that. The main property which I have to do is I can also give it a white space, no wrap. So the white space is not wrapped. And also I can write, for example, animation property, which is our main property. Also I can write overflow hidden. If the div is smaller, then it will not show that. Also I can specify the width of the div. That will be 22 or 21 character. The character, this ch is the unit which we specify when there is a text inside that, and we want to give actually the width which is having this 21 character. So this, how did I counted that? Because I counted this text like this is having the 21 characters that I did. And then after that I have to specify animation, which is the main property. You have to see it carefully. First, we have to specify the name of the animation. I'll be writing the typing effect. So the typing effect will be considered by this. We can access the animation of typing by this name. After that, I can specify the second, that how many seconds it will take to complete the animation. That will be doing by specifying the time. Then after that, there is one very important property which is a property value, which is steps. Inside that you have to specify that how many characters are there, or like whatever you have given the width to it. So after how many steps it should actually complete this 2 second. So that is something like that. So you have to specify 21 here because we are giving the 21 width, 21 character width. That's why. Then after you can specify the other CSS like other property value also. The typing effect will be the typing effect, and we also require one cursor. For that, I'll be using a uh, blink animation name, in which we'll be specifying the prop borders. We'll change the color of the border. First, we'll be making it transparent, and then we'll be changing that in after half seconds. So I'll be giving the timing to half second or 0.5 second. And here you can write step end, which means it will end the steps. Infinite for repeating the steps all over again, and alternate for stopping the animation and starting it all over again. Then after, you can specify the border right, because the cursor which you see whenever the typing effect is coming, that is actually a border. That will be specifying in here border right. That will be specifying. First, I'll be giving it a width and a type. So solid will be its type. So these two properties are actually responsible for the typing and the blinking effect. So that will be actually animating with the help of keyframes. So that we can do. In identifier, you have to write the name of the first animation name, which is typing. I can specify typing here. And then after that, inside this, you can specify from. And inside the from, you can specify the width. So the width will be initially 0, and it will take 21 steps to complete the width in 2 seconds. So that we have done actually. If I save this, so actually the typing effect will be completed. If we see that, you can see that, but the cursor you see here, that is not coming and going. So for that, we'll be also animating it with the uh, blink property, or the blink value, or the blink animation name. So let's do that here. I can specify the identifier as blink. In here, I can specify first we have to show it on the 50%, which means whenever the half timing is completed or the half text is written down, then after that we have to hide it actually. So after the 50%, so it will actually be the 50% of this duration, which is 0.5 second. So after half of this, whenever the half amount of this is completed, then we'll be hiding the border. So for hiding the border, we just need to specify the border color property, in which we'll be changing the border color to transparent, because we actually can't stop the border, or we cannot remove that border. We can remove that, but I'll not be removing that. I'll just be changing the color, so the width will not be having any effect. So if you see that, on every 0.25 seconds, or half of the 0.5 second, it is changing the color of the text. So you see that if this text is completed, it stops there. It didn't restart all the things. I have to refresh the page, then it gets restarted. If you want one more effect, that it automatically restarts all the animations, so you can also specify the typing animation once again. In here, you can write infinite as we written here, because the cursor is always be blinking, because we have specified the blink as infinite. But now the all the text or the typing effect is also all over repeated. So this is what we did in this video by using animation properties. So I hope you understood something, and if you have some problem or any issue, you can comment down and I'll be helping you that with that. So thank you for watching. Let's meet in the another one.